Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Insights with Soulairis, where I am your host, Jennifer, a tarot reader with over 10 years of experience, with a dozen or so healing modality certifications. But regardless of everything, I simply say that I am a channel of spirit, bringing messages for those who find me. And speaking of messages, I love to start this weekly reading out with a collective message. And these are energies to be aware of over the next 7 days. Now, because this is a collective reading, not everything is going to unfold exactly as I say, but still the overall themes of the week will be in your everyday life. And it seems that as we're going through this week, particularly tomorrow, there may be a couple of things that happen that are leaving you kind of upset. It's not something that's too drastic or anything that's going to cause the rest of your week to be terrible. They're just going to have a few hiccups where you're taking things a bit more personally than what you could be doing. It's more of that crying over spilled milk. It's really not a big deal, but it's still going to have that disappointment within the next day or two. So just be aware of that, because you are stepping into a bit more of an emotional period, and that completely makes sense as Venus is coming out of retrograde pretty soon near the end of the month. So we're stepping back into this emotional transformation period where you are going to be working on your long-term plans, particularly with other people that are involved. So if you have been really wanting to work with other people, or if you had to put a project or inspiration or dream on the back burner because you either didn't have the energy or just didn't have the resources at this time, that's coming back. You're getting that renewal, and you're getting that motivation and spark back over the next 7 days. Now, it's not going to be the full fire yet where you're going and you're getting things done, but the motivation is coming back. And that's so important as we go for our goals, whether it's at work, career, romance, is to understand that we are the ones who trap ourselves. And so whenever you hit an obstacle, you can sit there and you can be upset and disappointed, and that's completely okay. You are allowed to work through your emotions. But there's a period where you have to step back and you can say, okay, I'm taking responsibility for this and I'm moving forward. I'm no longer going to stay in this stagnant energy, because you are meant to go forward. You are meant to grow and to experience all of life. So as you're going through the next 7 days, don't let the little things get to you, because your motivation is coming back and it's going to help propel you forward, especially through the month of May. And I am hearing August and September are going to be big action months. So rest while you can and continue forward. And we're going to jump straight into our caller of the day. We have Kelly from Florida. Hello, Kelly.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
What type of questions do you have, Kelly?
Well, I have an event coming up this weekend, and I just want to know if it's going to go okay. I'm doing a talk at a women's retreat.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, before I pull cards, what do we have? There's going to be a lot of themes coming up regarding forgiveness. Really working on letting things go, learning how to let things go, and overcoming situations that you have experienced all throughout life, and knowing how to take these experiences that have been harder, more difficult, emotionally drowning as well, and really using it to create a skill set. And it sounds like this is what you've been doing. You've been through some stuff and you've learned, and now you're able to have all this information to share with other people. And you really are going to touch a lot of people who are coming forward, especially some of those who are a bit younger, because they don't understand what self-forgiveness means yet. And you are able to present your own experiences and your knowledge that you have gained over all these years, and explain it in a way that the more younger I shouldn't necessarily younger, the people who are more new on this path of forgiveness, finding self-worth, self-confidence. You can be any age to learn, but you are able to come forth and really say, your life is precious. You deserve to forgive yourself. So it's all about stepping forward. And the way that you're coming through in this energy is it was really beautiful. So overall theme, yes, it is going to be a good time, but we do have some things to work on before the weekend comes, because we want you to be able to do the best that you can to have the most joy out of this as well. And at this moment, it does seem you are kind of a little bit trapped, potentially within like a decision making, or you may be working with somebody else and it's just not going exactly how you want it to go. Don't worry about it, forget it. You have all the tools that you need. What you have prepared for is going great. But what is important in order to move forward is that let go of your burdens. It is not about passing the torch to like someone else's. It is you coming forward and saying, I no longer have to carry this for myself, my own fears, my own traumas. I've been carrying it around because I want to teach people, but it's about implementing those. So when you implement the lessons, you no longer need to carry that backpack of tools because they are a part of you. And that kind of helps that burden goes away, because as you're stepping forward, and I am seeing the number 5, but I don't think it's going to be 5 days, potentially 5 hours. You're probably going to be asleep by then, but we're stepping into that. That number 5 is coming forward, which is the number of change. Now I understand. Thank you, Spirit. You are changing a traditional mindset of how things were supposed to be, how we were taught. And changing that traditional mindset, but you're setting it in a way in a spiritual practice that is going to change lives. Now, it may not necessarily someone's going to come up and be like, oh my gosh, I understand everything. No, but you are like putting the gas in their car so they can, those who come to your presentation can come forward and be like, oh, okay, let's do this. I do see a fear surrounding money as well. A little bit of uncertainty about that as well. If you're trying to create kind of a revenue on any type of life coaching or spiritual work surrounding women, take that as it is right now. I am not seeing this presentation really helping you in any finance way yet, but information is coming in more and more that is going to help you in the future. So while overall you're going to be touching a lot of people during this presentation, and presenting such a beautiful perspective on things and helping that judgment to fall away, the long-term plans have just been planted. What else are you trying to tell me?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Spirit's trying to tell me something else, but it's not coming in clearly yet. So while I'm letting that go through, do you need any clarification on this?
No, that's really beautiful. Everything resonates really well. And the money, yes, I'm very stressed about money right now. But I'm so excited for this weekend. I just want to know, this might be a weird question, but like, are my ancestors and spirit guides going to be there when I give my talk?
Yes, that's an immediate yes. I don't even have to pull. I'm getting the chills and the goosebumps. And while it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable to have these ancestors come in, it's going to be comforting, but it's also going to be uncomfortable because, right, it's the generational trauma that's coming in, the ancestral trauma, the karmic lessons that are coming forward to be released and to be worked through. So it is a really important time for you before you step up onto that stage and give your beautiful presentation. Spend some time alone over the next couple of days, and instead of focusing on other people, on how you're going to affect other people, focus on giving that to yourself. Okay, when I walk up on that stage, how do I want to feel? Do I want to feel happy? Do I want to use the stage to share my stories and to experience because I want to share my voice? Is it because I want another income revenue stream coming forward? So forget what kind of impact you're going to make on other people. Just focus on yourself coming forward. And I know that may seem a little counterintuitive as we step into it, but when you walk up there as your authentic self, knowing what you want to get out of this experience, that is going to impact people much more than a rehearsed speech with rehearsed movements, wanting the audience to get a specific reaction. It's about your authenticity, because it is that how your experience will shine. That is how you understand and you can teach forgiveness, because forgiveness isn't really something you can teach, but in a way that you are able to present a lot of your experiences and how to, especially inner child trauma, motherhood trauma, more difficult things in early parts of life. You are almost able to teach forgiveness, but in a way that motivates others to come forward and be your student. So you will be making connections, which are incredible. You will be helping people walk forward. But at this time, it is about you and not about the outcome of the audience. Because we're getting rid of this fear of money here, because we want that renewal. We want you to be able to do your passions and use your intuition to help people through transformations. And that is on your path. It's just not here yet specifically, but it is here. It's coming in a more front forward way. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah. That's just amazing. This is my favorite reading ever. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for this weekend now. I can't wait.
And I am so excited for you, because you are taking all these beautiful steps, one foot in front of the other, to get to your goal. And it's that slow and steady that's going to lead you to the heights of your spirituality, using your intuition to truly help those who want that transformation. So you have an incredible, incredible gift of opening hearts, and you're going to impact those who are ready to listen.
Thank you so much. You're going to make me cry.
Let it happen, okay? Focus on yourself, Kelly. You're going to do great. Remember what it is that you want to accomplish.